Hi everybody, my name is Amy. Welcome to this short professional learning update. During 50 minutes, I will review and unpack the importance of literacy and numeracy development in the young children and demonstrate how their domain impact through the play and environment rewarded by learning in early childhood program. I will outline three test scores requested from all past topics and bring them up to date with the current research that inform practice in the Australia context. Following the introduction of the Britain essential, we can explore how the EY approach define the literacy and numeracy in early childhood. The early year learning framework define the literacy at confidence and ability to use the language in a spoken, written, multimodal form, and numeracy at yield of the pattern and the measurement to match the sound of the word. They are much more than the skill of the reading, writing, or counting. Literacy and numeracy are social practice and learned through the interaction with the people and the culture. Paris 2012 2020 and 12 was actually a 2020 by learning with this in mind or pedagogy become more equitable and responsive after learning their meaning. We need to understand why literacy and numeracy hold such an important for the children's total developmental process. Language EF executive function SEL, social, emotional, and mathematical thinking developed together April 2023. Sample play, shop vocabulary, planning, attention, comparing, teamwork, quantity, IIMT ECR 2023 encourage the curiosity, shared marking, and confidence in early math, literacy, and numeracy linked with all aspects of developmental. The April 2023 learning the trajectory describe how the language skill function and executive function, social emotional learning, and mathematical thinking process together in the dramatic display shop. For instance, children can use the language that they speak to the customer and they plan and focus attention, compare with the order, and compare right. The AIMT and ECR paper 2023 paper also remind us that even a very young children can be mathematical thinker if we support the curiosity, confidence, and share marking as the Lowry and Oakley 2019 embracing. Children develop stronger literacy when they talk, tell the story, and construct the meaning, not try to complete the worksheet. The early literacy and numeracy develop through the relationship and contact and playful engagement. Their position roll back through the play and inquiry let it flow up. Curiosity and perseverance are two examples of active position are acquired through the environment and learning learning story, Cali a 2012, the AIMT and ECR 2023 position paper also give the resident to the positive mathematical deposition, confident enjoyment, and signal out the role in this development via modeling of the math, uh, structuring of open-ended tasks and participation for the sharing thinking deposition are also the culturally located cultural aware literacy and practice that respect children's first language and indigenous genus or knowledge system provide the self-pay and support the higher environment. The second version of EYFS combines the lay-based learning with intentional teaching to bridge the powerful synergy between the two educational methods. Educators extend the learning opportunity by modeling the strategy and provide the tool, and the children have the agency in their learning through the curiosity and the search for the meaning. Shirai Flyforce in 2009 planned tennis thinking at the Vigokian project by with knowledge equal contractors through the dialogue between contributor. Digotari, a 2025 report that the toddler asked more why the question when the adults are present in the playful and general manner and in rewind deep, deepens playful interaction to become more substantial literacy and numeracy. According to Vygotsky theory, learning starts at the social activity before it becomes the internationally. Children use the meditating tools such as the language and symbol to core contrast meaning with the order and play by research by the Wang and the Delphins in 2023 reverses that return cell phone increase children die or dialogue dialogue and comprehension of culture and practice like breathing and problem-solving methods. Through the form meditation, children can access the personal, limited, and building understanding with the peer and educator support for both storytelling and number learning. Another key idea is motor literacy, learning through the many modes. The module literacy framework assesses the meaning developed through the interaction between text element and visual, rhetorical, auditory, and digital media across different cultural environments. According to Perry, in 2012, literacy functions as a communal practice rather than isolate subcue than the study by the Wood and Esley in 2020 prover that the classroom supported children's development of the resilient literacy ability when they acknowledge various forms the expression, accepting that the children brought in masking, rhetoric, and photo story and literacy validate and diverse way of knowing enhance ability, less systematic, every child is capable mathematician. The IAMD ECR position paper in 2023 brought us to the acknowledge to the youngest at the mathematical learner from the birth, flower and offline 2019 along with the course and Nicholas in 2019 get the developing children problem solving ability through the open and endless play while supporting their existing knowledge base. Sis and Severina and Perry in 2021 reason on engaging the story about the yield of the tailor measurement tab in how children can learn our authentic measurement skill while they engage in the spatial and proportional thinking through learning door clothes and comparing class to the negative fridge. The example demonstrate the mass meaning as the children apply it the principle to the real world context instead of the completed deductive worksheet. Now we can look the real sample chart with the marketplace. Okay. Children can match the market with the playboy, price tag, and shopping place. One children can shop for the two apple, three banana. Another child can pretend to the cow the coin compare $2 and $5 and negotiate change. Let us see it evident in the market environmental bring raw talk, negative. Uh, Sequencing sequencing numeracy is evident in counting, comparing quantity and price, classify and patterning. Edu Educator can extend the learning with the method such as how many more uh, do we need while modeling the least right and error as like observation approach 2023. The next case show how to measurement type spark learning through the play. The measurement tab, the measuring tab converts grammatically into the investigation with the brush size choose for the door according to the children segment. The educator not the children use the comparative term like the longer than, shorter than, and just right, and ask them to visualize their finding through the basic size totally mark. This example demonstrates numeracy elements like measurements and data analysis together, and literacy skills include vocabulary, developmental, and symbolic notations. It work. And here is final case. Return the phone that implies read. Using a phone, children can contact the vet or report an emergency while at their post at the character and environment. Wrote the storyline move forward while children expand that or that or longer that or longer and practice tone shifting and recital. Educator can introduce the numeracy with the invitation for the time. For example, call me in 5 minutes. Seriously, first we check the patient, we write a bill or the patient relation we are across the river. The sample in Blue Stress Vairaki meditation, which use the language at the tone alongside multi-literacy that includes speak, dress, gesture, and pretend interface and trace-based mathematics with the involved situated. Research supports that all their examples let look the key inside the problem solving. In Inquiry depend on the genus. Questioning the Digotari, the study conducted in the 2025 track the development of the Y version from the 30 to 42 uh, 42 42 months ensure that the auto responsiveness and conceptual openness uh, during the listening session lead to the written question fluency and improves what quality, cultural, and identity are central for engagement. In 2021, research analysis demonstrated the positive effect of the culturally informed literacy methods that the bilingual text and community time uh, that that leads to the higher participant level while self-gaining in individual identity. The approach learning the trajectory in 2023 provide the practical indicator of across domain and have the educator plan for the meaningful next step. Seabright platform in 2009, the IMT and ECR 2023 highlight that the importance of simultaneous the sharing, thinking, and fell and offline in 2019 warm again. Early formalization, purposeful play provide the richness content for the literacy and numeracy together. Finally, let us summarize this mean for us at the education. The critical role of literacy and numeracy is often revealed by the shifting or, or thinking from the school subject to the culture, practice, and participation that all the children are born into. Children develop positive disposition, include the confident and resistant when the outdoor often they time along with the appropriate tool and support as they play and inquire. Educator can breathe in, increase able and engage the learning space using the variety sociocultural uh, theory alongside multi-literacy and trace-based mathematical at the framework that able communal mathematical and reading activity among children. Literacy and numeracy become the engine of playful exploration and sense making. Thank you.